Chapter 1. The Birthday Surprise. Full warm glow of fairy lights bathed the backyard in a soft golden hue. Laughter mingled with the sweet melody of acoustic music, and the faint scent of roses and vanilla cake hung in the air. It was a crisp evening in early spring. The couple mansion had been transformed into a dreamy little haven for a very special occasion. Hers turned 20 today. Her father, Mr. Dev Kapoor, had planned a small yet intimate celebration. Just close friends, a few relatives, family. Balloons in pastel pink and white floated lazily above the crowd, and a custom-made cake with Happy Beast, Rosie, in delicate icing letters, stood proudly on the dessert table. Rose herself looked like a vision, her soft curls falling over her shoulders, the pale lavender dress hugging her figure in all the right places, and her eyes sparkling with the kind of joy that could light up the whole world. For the first time in a long time, everything felt perfect. Wasn't the music, nor the delicious food, not even the string lights casting romantic shadows on the dance floor. It was him, Nelson, the same Nelson she admired since she was 12. The boy next door, who had grown into a striking young man with a crooked smile and ocean-deep eyes. He walked toward her in the middle of the dance floor, his fingers slightly trembling, holding a tiny velvet box. Her heart thudded in her chest. "Rose," he said, his voice gentle, nervous and sincere. "I know this is your special day, but I wanted to make it unforgettable for both of us. I've liked you for a long time. Will you be my girlfriend?" Time slowed. She blinked, hardly able to breathe, then nodded furiously, laughing through tears as the crowd around them clapped and cheered. Rose felt like she was floating, like every fairy tale she'd ever imagined had suddenly come to life. And to top it off, there was another unexpected happiness. Her stepsister Rebecca, usually cold and distant, had been kind to her all evening. She even hugged her during the cake cutting and danced beside her, laughing like they were real sisters. Rose had longed for this, for family harmony, for love, for acceptance. With her heart full and her feet sore from dancing, Rose excused herself to use the restroom. She walked inside the house, the muffled sounds of celebration fading behind her. The corridor was dim, lit only by a single antique lamp at the far end. She was halfway to the restroom when she heard it, a whisper, faint but sharp. "She's such a fool. Can't believe she bought it on her birthday. I pranked her." Rose's bare feet moved instinctively, her body pulled forward by the whisper of betrayal. Her heart, which had been soaring moments ago, now pounded with a growing sense of unease. The soft laughter that followed the voice felt like a dagger wrapped in silk, delicate but deadly. She pushed the study door open just a little more, just enough to see. And then time collapsed. There he was, her Nelson, the boy who had just asked her to be his girlfriend. But he wasn't alone. He was standing there in the center of the room, with Rebecca wrapped tightly in his arms. The same Rebecca who had smiled at her, danced with her, pretended to be her sister just an hour ago. They were laughing. "I can't believe she fell for it," Rebecca giggled, brushing her perfectly manicured fingers through Nelson's hair. She was so excited. Nelson smirked, his voice dripping with mockery, like a stupid little girl living in some fairy tale. Rose's breath hitched. And then, before her brain could even catch up to the horror, before her heart could scream in protest, Nelson tilted Rebecca's chin and kissed her. Not a brief, guilty peck, but a deep, hungry, intimate kiss, the kind Rose had dreamed of. The kind she thought was meant for her. His hands roamed down Rebecca's back as if they had done this 100 times before, as if she was the one he'd been waiting for. Rose's vision blurred. Her ears buzzed. The warmth in her chest turned cold. Her knees buckled slightly as she staggered back from the door. Ha! Her breath came in broken pieces. This was supposed to be the happiest night of her life, her birthday, her moment. But just like that, in the cruelest twist of fate, everything was ripped from her again. The love she thought she had, the sisterly bond she thought she was finally building, all of it a lie. Tears welled up in the words, sliced through the air like a knife. Rose froze. The voice came from behind a half-open door to the study. She edged closer, her stomach tightening, her breath caught in her throat. Who had said that? The smile that lit her face all evening slowly faded, replaced by a flicker of doubt, then dread.